Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Wendy. This is Wendy's Pet Salon and this is my little home grooming salon at my home. So hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to all the subscribers, and if you are new, welcome on board. Everybody is welcome here. Little apology for Sunday's post. I did a lovely video because, as you know, we did a pet trim border terrier as one of our videos, and then I did a hand strip border terrier for my other video, but unfortunately it was speaking halfway through. When I come back to show you the end result, I was like that. I was like, I don't believe this. I had my mic on, the end was plugged in. See, it's on green. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it malfunctioned. As you can see in the video, I have got my mic on. So I can still load that video if you're interested. I am speaking in the first half, but I thought, it might look a bit pants, because it was just so poor. I can probably talk over the end of the video. If you want me to still put it on, I can do. It's not a problem. It just will look a little bit strange at the end. So there isn't that much at the end, but I just thought, well, it just kind of spoils the whole video. So I thought, I was putting it together. I'm like, yeah. And then I got to this part and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's no sound. And you can clearly see my mic. I just don't know. I don't know what the deal is at all with that. But let me tell you about my week. I'm not going to go on about what a pet groomer is or anything like that this week. You know my feelings now because I keep going on about it. So this week I've got, shall we see how many cockapoos that I'm doing? So cockapoo this morning. I've got a field spaniel, another cockapoo. I've got Paddy that should have come last week, but he was violently sick, and his mum turned up and he was a bit diddery in the passenger seat, and he was a bit poorly. He is very fragile now, and he's very wobbly on the table. So obviously, with him being sick and me having to put him on a table and rub him, scrub him, and just wasn't an ideal situation. So he's going to take their other dog's place this afternoon if he's well enough. If not, the other dog will be coming. But yeah, it's the awful downside of a pet groom, especially when you've known the dogs for so long. You build up a relationship with the dog, and which makes life so much easier for the dog because you're a familiar person. And she did actually speak out the window and said, he is actually sulking. As poodles, they do love a haircut. Well, most ones I've come across, do actually love, because they love how they feel after, and they're like, oh, look at me. That is their nature. So we've got Bichon, Shih Tzu Cross, Poodle, another Shih Tzu, Cockapoo. I've got another Shih Tzu, Cockapoo, two Lasses, Cockapoo, Betty Jackapoo, Leo, who's a Spaniel, Pip and Milo, the Yorkshire Terrier puppies. I've got a little cat. I've got a Moleshy. I've got another standard poodle, and Bruce, the Yorkshire Terrier, is coming for a bath. I only saw him last week, but he gets a little bit stinky, so we've just put him in for a little bit of a wash. No trimming, just a quick wash. And then it's my football game on Sunday. So 5 cockapoos. Ah, ah, ah. 5 cockapoos. I'm not looking at how many I've got next week. I love a cockapoo, don't get me wrong. They are lovely. But they are with their issues, as UK pet groomers know anyway. I know they call them doodles. Not sure if they call them cockapoos in America. You'll have to let me know what you call them. I know I have seen lots of them saying doodles, but whether they call them doodles, cockapoos, I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's my week this week. Apologies for no Sunday post. Like I say, if you want me to put it together, continue putting it together and talk over the ends, I can do if you really want to see it. The most part, when I was showing the technique and things like that, I've got that on video, and then the rest I'm not talking. It's just in like a silent movie. So yeah. So I hope you all had a good week last week. And I hope these microphones are working better for you. Move it a bit closer up. Yeah, so I may have some exciting news where product company is involved, but I'm not sure. Because after the initial, contact, name my big words, I haven't heard, but I've had an issue with my phone. My phone was that full, I was up to capacity, and they wanted me to pay more for more space. So I deleted a lot of old footage, old photographs and things like that, and I've managed to get back to half. So hopefully now, when I upload things, they'll upload a bit quicker as well. Because I can't afford a new phone, not at this moment in time. So, yeah. So anything you want me to touch on this week, please let me know in the comments. I do like to do videos that are relevant to the things that you want to learn. So, if you want me to talk about nails, if you want me to talk about trimming eyes, feet, tails, whatever it may be, tell me what you're doing. Are you a pet owner? Are you a new groomer? Are you experienced? Are you been doing it a few years? Let me know who's watching, because I have no idea. It doesn't tell me. Like on Bookface, you can see everybody. I do have a Facebook. Oh no, not. I don't have a Facebook. I have a Bookface. I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I will put in the description, so all the videos are added there. And if you wanted to get in touch with me through there, you're very welcome. Hopefully, that will be another avenue. If you don't want to put a comment on the page and you want to contact me another way, you could do it through Messenger. I have got Insta. Not that I use it very much. I don't really understand it too much. I'm not technical minded, can you tell? I think you can. So yeah, can you believe it's the 21st of October? Yeah. It would have been my Nana's birthday on the 15th. And I think now she would have, if she was still with us, she'd have been 114. Oh. So, my granddad would have been the same. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so that's my week. As always, I'm off on the Tuesday. It's a pretty nice week this week. Pretty nice week. I mean, it is very busy now up until Christmas. So, but I will try and continue to do as many videos as I can. Um, you know, we do the Thursday and the Sunday at the moment, and obviously Monday's catch up, where I tell you what's happening in the week and what things I might be doing. I am going to get up into the loft this week as well, because what I tend to do, I don't know if anybody else does this, is I put my summer clothes away and I bring my winter clothes down. So when I go up into the loft, I want to get my folder, because all my sort of admin things that I keep over the years are in the loft. So that folder for my training, my fast track dog training, pet grooming will be in there. So I'm going to bring that down, hopefully do that this week, and I'll go over exactly, what was in my folder and how it was for me back when I did it. I also do want to do the video of the layers of when we opened up this home salon, and the thing that's taken me the longest is because I've had an issue with all my emails. Most of them are gone. So all the ones where I was sent from the council and from the architect and things like that, we do have all the architect planning that I wanted to sit and go through with you, things that we did, getting the permissions and things like that, which may help you. I mean, it was only my experience and things that I had to do for my local council area. Sometimes it's different in different places, but they did give me sanctions to work under. It had to go to the local town committee in their committee meeting and to talk about. I mean, they said that this was going to be a substantial building. I don't know about that. It is very small. I did get one of those hover things. What do you call them? Drone thing. But every time we used it, the wind just blew it away. It was so small. But I wanted to show you from the side. What I might try and do is go along the side of the building so you can see how they had to build it because of the shape of the side of the house. They did something quite special with the roof, to make it all sort of fit down this side of the house. It wasn't just an ordinary straight shape. It was made in a weird angle. And when you look from the front and then you look from the back is like this and the front is like this. So it's like really, so the roof had to be put on a strange way. Put skylights in the here and everything. So I do eventually want to go over exactly, I mean, it did cost a lot of money, but in the long run, and also I wasn't able to put it through, as a tax thing, because obviously it's a building that I built at home. But because I was using it for work use, I had to have, it's not a case of, sometimes you can just get these prefab things in your garden, a shed in your garden. A lot of the time you don't need permission for them. Bit weird, but never mind. You're still working from home, aren't you? But there are different things. So I don't know. But I had to do this because obviously if I'm building a substantial building and I'm going to be working in it, I need permission to build it and for the use. Because if I don't do that and they come along and say, we didn't give you permission for that, they could tear it down. And then you've lost the best part of £40,000. So, yeah, I mean, it was a kind of thing where if I was in a van as well, so say if I bought a vehicle, a purpose-made vehicle, like the grooming vans and things like that, they can be over £30,000 in themselves. So, and after time, they aren't going to live forever, are they? Things break down on them. You could be out on the road and have a crash. There's all sorts of things, somebody could bang into it, you've got damage on it. You know, I could put that through my books because it's made for that purpose and what have you. But this building, I couldn't. Well, at least that's what my accountant does, but I'm not going to talk about my accountant because he made a giant boo the last couple of years, but I won't talk about that. So, yeah, be careful with your accountants. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, I do eventually want to do a video on that, but I want the time to be able to do it properly. A lot of the time it's just coming out from here. I don't have like scripts like many people or whatever I know is just coming from here out, like, you know. So I'm going to get cracking on because I've got 5 minutes before my next never mind. My first customer is due, which is Riley the cockapoo. She just has it pretty much short. She may go slightly longer today, maybe a 3 or a 5F. Depends how Mum's feeling or where she's going and things like that. So, as we know, short practical pets. And so please leave me a comment, smash the like button, so that the algorithm can do its thing and we can help more pet owners, more people, more everybody to our nice pet loving community. So yeah, have a great week and put your comments in and let me know, and I will see you very soon. Take care, everybody, and bye for now. I'm just putting a little quick insert here. I've got Riley here. Oh, she's even maybe taking a treat. Riley is a really nervous dog. Literally, her mum comes in and pays the bill because as soon as she comes to collect her, she goes crazy and it's a nightmare trying to do the payment and everything. So she always pays first. But what she has said to me is that she started it on the Nutripore calming tablets, and I'm not sure how long that she's been on them. I will ask when she comes and picks her up quickly, but oh my goodness, what a difference. I know she's having a little bit of a cry now, but that's nothing really. Normally she dislikes being dried, so she's not too bad for the bathing, but when you come to dry her, she really hates it and she wants to get away from you all the time, especially when it comes to the head. So, and I've been managed today to bath her, to dry her thoroughly and to dry her head, and she just sat there. And I know, I mean, this is a bit of a free advertisement for the Nutripore calming tablets, and I don't know how long she's been on them, and I will find out. But oh my God, what a difference. You might have seen on some of the YouTube videos, I've seen them quite a lot recently, the Nutripore and this, really sorry Nutripore, this is a really annoying man who sat with a collie, and he's saying that, you know, since he's been on these tablets, he's been so much better and all this, and it's kind of like, doesn't seem quite natural. And in fact, the collie is a better actor because he sat there intensively looking at this Nutripore pack that he's waving in front of his face, and he looks to say, yeah, just give me one, I want one. Yeah, if you've got, you know, especially like the cockapoos who do suffer with this separation anxiety, have a go, have a try of them. I'll see if I can get a link to the actual Nutripore. I put it in the I'll put it in the description. This is not much crying for her, if I'm honest. I'll put it in the description. And I'm off to tell Marvin's mum all about them. so thank you, Nutripore. They seem to really be working for Riley here, because she does get really stressed being dried especially. So I haven't got my mic on, but I hope you can hear me okay. And I'm trying to get as close as to the mic as possible. Yeah, that was just a quick insert, and yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 for me.